if you're looking for something unique in anime, for something that's, different than anything that might be airing, or just sort of like a niche show to add to your watch list, definitely check out Tokyo Magnitude 8.0. This is recommended to me by a good friend and patron, J Chip, who also has a YouTube channel called The J Chip Show. Please check him out. And I know he likes this show very, very much. So going in, has some high expectations. And it was pretty good. If you know nothing about it, I don't want to spoil too much. It's only 11 episodes, but it is an anime about an earthquake and the after effects and aftershocks of said earthquake and how they impact people and nature. Basically, we have there's three sort of main characters. Primarily, it's these two siblings named Mirai and Yuki. Yes, I had flashbacks to Future Diary while watching this, but this is a much better show than Future Diary. And they have some drama in their family. Their parents seem pretty busy, and Mirai is the older sister. She's sort of, getting tired of her parents' shit. Her little brother Yuki is, he's a pretty cheerful little kid who is just looking to sort of have fun. And one day he wants to go to this robotics convention, kind of far away from their house. The parents can't go. They send Mirai to look after her brother and go with him. And of course, she's not super into it, but she goes along. She loves her brother. They get there, and then this crazy magnitude 8.0 earthquake occurs, devastating a whole lot of the land around them, killing a whole bunch of people. And at first they get separated, and part of it initially is them trying to find each other, and survive this tragedy of an earthquake, which I've never experienced an earthquake in my life, but this seemed to be pretty realistic of what I have seen on news and so forth. I feel like this anime sort of captured the state of emergency that an earthquake can create, and sort of the chaos and how different people can react to that situation differently. Some people are good Samaritans, some people are good people, other people don't give a fuck about anybody else and it's all about them. And so it's about these two siblings trying to survive and make it back to their home. They meet this motorcycle riding woman named Mari, who wants to get back to her own daughter back home and her mother. That's her goal, and in the meantime, she's looking after sort of these two kids. Even though Mirai didn't really seem to want it, she seems to have a distrust of motherly figures, because she doesn't seem to get along with her parents that well. But nonetheless, Mari is going to help them. And Mari's a really cool character. She's really, really nice. You learn more about her. I don't want to spoil too much here, but it is the journey of trying to escape chaos. And aftershocks of this earthquake are almost as bad as the earthquake itself. Very often they'll get to a bridge or something like that, and an aftershock will happen, and it'll destroy it. Which I could see maybe potentially that could be something that somebody dislikes about the show, is it does a lot of like, they're almost gonna get there, and then something like bad happens, and they have to migrate around that. Which I guess I would say is like realistic, like that could happen. And if it, like, what else would you really want? Would you want a show where it just happens and then they just leave? You wouldn't really have 11 episodes if that were the case. But this it really I think nailed it with that level of chaos that an earthquake, natural disasters, can have. And I like the brother-sister relationship between Mirai and Yuki. Yuki at first sort of pissed me off. He's kind of an annoying little kid, but he's nice. He's nice. You warm up to him. I like Mirai a lot. I think a lot of people can sort of sympathize with her situation. And like I said, I really liked Mari a lot. Those are the three like big characters that actually like really matter in the story. You meet some other people, but like I said, it's only 11 episodes, and a lot of it is them trying to get home, so traveling, so not really sticking in one place for that long. What stood out to me really was, as I previously mentioned, like how different people act in this situation. Like you have some people that just don't give a fuck, and they'll literally like bump kids out of the way in like a food line, or they'll take excess food, or they're just like I said at the beginning, the two siblings get separated, right? And Mirai is looking for Yuki, and she's like asking these adults like if they've seen her brother, and so few people actually even respond. And I thought that was nuts. Like, this is a kid, like, looking for help, obviously. And some people just didn't give a fuck, which I guess is realistic. Like, that'll probably happen, which says something about humanity. But the show looks pretty good. I wasn't super into the OP. I know J-Chip is into it. I'm sure other people are as well. You check that out. Give it a listen if you want. But yeah, it's one of these little 11 episode shows from the when I was researching into this, I learned about the, I believe it's Noe Tanima block, which is animation spelled backwards, I believe, in Japan, which consists primarily of 11 and 22 episode series, which have notoriety for being unique, or at least just slightly different than most popular shows, and these shows are sort of, can become like hidden gem type things. So if you like me and you like talking about, if you like hearing about anime and seeing anime that not a lot of people are talking about, you can check out Tokyo Magnitude 8.0. I'm actually not sure if it's legally streaming anywhere because I'm super unprofessional and forgot to check that. So you can tell how I watch this. But I'm pretty sure there's a Blu-ray release. J-Chip from the J-Chip Show also has a review of this series as well. Please check him out. But yeah, if you have seen Tokyo Magnitude 8.0, let me know what you thought of it down below. As always, thank you to all my patrons. I am going on vacation starting tomorrow, so I will be gone for about a week. To my other patrons, I am going to continue to work on your videos. But this will probably be my last video before I leave. So thank you so much for supporting me. Please check out Tokyo Magnitude 8.0. And if you like what I do here, please consider joining the Patreon or checking out some of my other videos and podcasts and so forth. Yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. My name is Miasma, and I'll see you next time.